Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to the General Hospital spoilers for Friday, August 16th, Maxie Jones hugged James West after his rescue and expressed gratitude to Cody Bell for saving him. Max Scorpio was grateful as well, admitting to James that he made a mistake in attempting to keep him away from Cody. After Mac confessed that Cody was his son, he implied that he was resentful of the time they had spent apart. However, Mac emphasized the significance of family being present at all times and forgiving one another. James was overjoyed that Cody was his uncle and soon went to grab some dry clothing. Maxie, Felicia Scorpio, and Sasha Gilmore Corbin were all ecstatic with Mac and Cody's thaw, which resulted in a sweet hug. Cody then joined Sasha at the stables and kissed her because he was so happy. Laura Collins met with Jack Brennan and Anna Devane at her office to request that they find Valentin Cassadine, but they made excuses to avoid doing so. Anna argued with Brennan when Laura left short, suspecting he was hiding Valentin's location. Later, Laura received a phone call and was concerned as she informed Anna that it was concerning Lulu Spencer. Christina Corinthos Davis was ready to be discharged from General Hospital, but she couldn't bear the thought of leaving the hospital without her baby, so she told Alexis Davis about her breakup from Blaze, aka Allison Allie Rogers. Dr. Frida Navarro had excellent news for Christina because she was expected to recover completely physically, but Christina had low expectations for her emotional recovery. Meanwhile, TJ Ashford was annoyed by Molly Lansing Davis' tardiness for their meeting with Stella Henry and Curtis Ashford, so he suggested they begin without her. Stella was in the process of assisting with all of the arrangements and needed to complete the baby's birth certificate. Stella requested that TJ and Molly fill in the blanks later because they hadn't decided on a name yet. Molly arrived late to the meeting after being stuck at work, which caused some friction with TJ initially. Stella, on the other hand, delivered a speech emphasizing the need of relying on one another in times of tragedy. Molly told TJ privately that she confronted Ava but did not get a confession. Molly later ran into Alexis Davis and yelled about Christina going to Ava's room, but Alexis refused to blame her sister, who was also in pain. Scott Baldwin informed Clement Moore at a decrepit warehouse that he would help him leave from sunny Corinthos before leaving to get refreshments for the Spoon Island voyage. Jason Morgan received word that Scott had been tracked to a nasty section of town, so he believed it was about Clement and went to his address. When Jason arrived, he sought the truth and forced Clement to reveal Sonny's medications were only 1/4 effective before Ava pressured him into delivering full placebos. Jason wanted to know who had originally instructed Clement to change the medicines, so he revealed it was Valentin Cassadine. Scott felt scared of Jason's presence and ran away after dropping his food bag. At the gallery, John Cates recommended they spin the images to make it appear as if Ava defended herself against a rage-filled Christina, who was a federal witness on a life-threatening mission to protect her father. John insisted on going after Christina for attempted murder, but Scott informed him that Jason had found Clement. Ava thought Sonny would come for her next, but Agent Cates assured her that he would protect her and told her to wait for him there. TJ later showed there, looking for the truth about Ava's confrontation with Christina. Ava understandably blamed Christina for everything, so TJ fumed about Christina's involvement. Back at the hospital, Sonny told Christina he wouldn't kill Ava because he didn't want it to weigh on his daughter's heart. Christina was unhappy because she still wanted Ava to meet a harsh destiny, but Sonny stayed firm and stated there were other ways to make people pay. As Christina was carried out for her discharge, John walked in and said that she had been arrested, leaving Sonny, Alexis, and Molly stunned. According to General Hospital spoilers, John's latest maneuver will undoubtedly irritate Sonny, therefore will predict Sonny's retaliation. Scott received updates on the plan to use Clement as bait and advised hiding him at Windmere, which remained empty until its sale. Ava proposed Clement rat her out for knowing Sonny's medications had been changed, but Scott appeared as if they could make an agreement. Ava was also concerned about the images of her argument with Christina Corinthos Davis, but John predicted that the photos would convey a different story depending on how they were seen. Scott eventually reached Clement's location and prepared to transfer him to Windmere. According to General Hospital spoilers, John's strategy will undoubtedly involve some twists and turns, so stay tuned. Jason will finally hit the jackpot, which could include evidence that Scott Baldwin is harboring Clement Moore at Windermere. Kevin and Laura demonstrate that they are a true power couple when they work together to devise a strategy. It appears John is about to lose his cool. Or at least the minor chill he had in the first place. Dante feels grateful that Sam is by his side when he needs someone to talk to. Nina and Ava's difficult relationship may become less so after they have an honest chat. Will Ava be able to meet Trina's challenge? Alexis will endeavor to maintain peace. We can only say, good luck with that, lady. Molly is about to uncover an incredible discovery. More, is this why Molly's father, Rick Lansing, returns? Sonny wants to bounce his theory off of someone. Who is better than Jason? When Anna offers a severe warning to someone, she demonstrates that she is not to be underestimated. Who steps in to help Molly when she needs it? Sonny and Ava had been fighting for quite some time. But will his offer help mend their wounds? Things have been difficult between Jocelyn and Trina lately, but they're going to do what BFFs do, try to sort things out. Christina manages to push things not only to the brink, but over it. Maxie has a few questions that Natalia may not be in the mood to answer. Laura and Elizabeth find themselves on the same page. We don't think of Lois as easily rattled, so what managed to shake her up today? Molly expresses her determination. Dante confides in Chase. Is this talk related to what catches Sam completely off guard? Maxie feels she should have expected this from James. She adds Mac may not like it, but Cody has pushed his way into James' heart and will not leave. She also knows James, and he will ensure that no one finds him unless he wants them to. Nina and Willow visit the main house and converse with Michael in the kitchen. Nina has heard the news and is confident Liz will be pleased to have Willow back as a nurse. Willow leaves to resume packing, and Michael thanks Nina for keeping their talk between them. Nina wishes Michael a wonderful vacation at the beach with his family, as he deserves it. Michael invites Nina to a family dinner. Willow and the kids are looking forward to seeing her. Drew will also be present. Nina thanks him and says she'll be there as well. Back at the boathouse, Cody appears and calls out James' name. James yells for assistance from the water, and Cody jumps in. He manages to get to James and pull him out. Sonny wants to keep an eye on all three. Jason believes that the FBI will eventually have to rein in Kate's. Sonny believes this is personal for Jagger, who is willing to cross lines, and he may have to do the same. Lois arrives in deception as Natalia makes a case for herself and accepts Sonny's money. Tracy believes that without Maxie, she must be the voice of reason. Lois believes Tracy is making solid arguments, and Tracy appreciates her sensible thinking. Tracy claims Sonny would sell out his mother to gain money. Lois claims Sonny has always kept his word and believes his money is clean. Natalia promises to conduct a comprehensive forensic scan of Corinthio's coffee, and if she discovers anything suspicious, she will terminate the agreement. Lucy welcomes Natalia, their new CFO. Tracy remains concerned about Sonny's involvement. She cautions them that letting him in would mean the end of deception, and they'd be lucky not to be hauled out in handcuffs. At Ava's gallery, Kate informs her that he has finally gotten Sonny where he wants him, and it is all because to her. He offers her a strong hug. She inquires as to his backup plan in the event that luring Sonny to the pharmacy fails. Kate's does not have one because he believes Sonny will come seeking for Clement. She claims that if Sonny murders Clement, she will lose leverage over him. Kate will not let it happen, and he assures her of his protection. Scott comes, and Ava advises Kate's tell Scott about his proposal and see if he thinks it's a good idea. Kate's describes his idea, and Scott inquires about how he might assist, as this will ultimately result in justice for Karen. Ava requests that Sonny also pay, but this appears hazardous. She claims Clement may reveal that she knew Sonny's medications were tampered with. Scott says they will negotiate an agreement with him to keep quiet. Kate insists that they first transport Clement to a secure location. Scott believes he can handle it. Kate asks Scott where he'll take Clement. Scott recommends Windermere, whereas Kate believes it is ideal because it is on an island with no neighbors. Scott sets out to pick up Clement and says they'll meet there. Ava remains opposed to Scott's proposal even after he leaves. She claims that his approach puts everyone at risk except Kate's. She is concerned that if this does not work, she will still face attempted murder charges. She notices that there are photographs of her and Christina. Kate's has seen them, but from another perspective, they could tell a different story about what transpired in that room. Scott arrives at the cabin to pick up Clement. The pharmacist asks who he is. Scott says he's come to save him. General Hospital felt a little more subdued this week, in contrast to the intensity of the previous 2 weeks, which focused mostly on Christina and the baby. However, by Friday's episode, it was a very different story, as the week finished with 3 major cliffhangers. Not only that, but I am wondering how they will bring in the major returnees to the ABC soap. Let's begin this week's column with what I consider to be the best and happiest portion of the week, the conclusion of Mac and Cody's father/son tale. Having James flee only to be rescued by Cody was the ideal way for Mac to understand he was being an ass and let go of his resentment. It also made him realize that Cody was not the same person he was a year ago, or even when he first arrived in town. I can't wait for any pleasant Scorpio Jones-Bell moments to happen. Felicia returns to the boathouse docks and asks Mac if he is pleased. He is and says she was correct. She laughs, she's always correct. They kiss. Anna arrives at Laura's workplace, as per her invitation. Laura informs that they have a meeting with the incoming WSB station chief. Laura is aware she recently arrested him. Anna says that Brennan has been acquitted and is now a fully accredited agent, and they will most likely receive no further explanation from the WSB. Brennan comes, and Laura explains that she set up this meeting because they all share common interests. Laura gets right to the point, believing that Anna and Brennan's shared background and skill sets present a one-of-a-kind opportunity. She wants them to find Valentin Cassadine. Anna claims the FBI is looking for him, which is beyond her reach. Brennan observes that the WSB strives not to meddle with FBI investigations. Laura is concerned since Valentin has a granddaughter. Anna tells Charlotte that Valentin would never endanger her. Laura receives a call, which interrupts their conversation. Something came up, so she excuses herself for a moment. Once alone, Anna accuses Brennan of concealing Valentin. He claims she has no proof and could always confess to Laura that she helped Valentin flee. Laura returns, wondering what she has missed. Brennan says they were discussing jurisdictions. He says he needs to depart. However, he would like to meet Laura and hear some of her stories, as her reputation precedes her. Brennan exits, and Laura notices Brennan's appeal, which disturbs her. She wonders if Brennan knows where Valentin is. Laura is caught off guard when she receives a call. She says she'll get there right immediately. Anna inquires if everything is fine. Laura confirms it's Lulu. Alexis assists Christina in getting dressed before she is released from the hospital. Christina is aware that she is in a bad mood, and rather than being relieved to be leaving, she has recognized that going out the door means her life begins anew, but without her kid. Alexis gives Christina a key to her home to give to Blaze so she can visit. Christina expresses gratitude to her mother, but feels it is unnecessary. Christina explains that Allison went on tour, which she urged her to do because she is not in a good place and cannot be anything to anyone. Alexis considers herself to be someone significant. Dr. Navarro arrives with the findings of Christina's discharge exam. So far, her uterus and ovaries appear to be in good condition, and she expects to recover completely. She sees no reason why she cannot have children in the future. Dr. Navarro departs, and Christina wonders what full recovery entails. Alexis believes it implies her body will heal. Christina inquires, "What about the rest of me?" Alexis admits that it will take time, but her heart will improve too. Curtis and Stella talk in a meeting room. He thanks Stella for guiding them through the legalities for a baby's funeral. Stella wishes to help TJ and Molly in any way she can. Stella has handled the majority of it. The only thing left to do is finish the birth certificate. TJ arrives only to discover that Molly has not yet arrived. He says Molly can catch up, so they should get started. Stella explains that they need a name for the birth certificate, but TJ admits they've never decided on one. TJ and Molly love each other, but it isn't always enough for a relationship to overcome the obstacles they face. The loss of Molly and TJ's baby child could be enough to end their once happy domestic partnership. Of course, this might lead to new romantic partnerships for TJ and Molly. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.